You are absolutely confused by the title of the video, and I just want you to know, personally, from me to you, I'm confused about the overall concept and topic of the video, because usually, even though we live in a world where somebody spits out a hot take over there or a controversial opinion over there, and everybody argues back and forth about who's right, who's wrong, who's good, who's bad, all that, usually there are a few things in the world where everybody agrees, yeah, that right there, bad thing, stupid thing, not something anybody should be doing, because of course the blowback is obvious. And when we're talking about things like that, I believe, and maybe I'm just the weird guy who would understand the right place and right time to do something. If I'm going to have a certain moment during the day where I look down at something very long and I decide to initiate a concept of self-pleasure, I'm going to do that in the privacy of my own home. I'm going to do that across the bed sheets and the mattress and the pillowcase and all that good stuff, on the walls even, and have a fun time, and it'll be nobody's business to know. And I wouldn't do it in a gym locker room while also trying to promote a page where people could see all the nice parts of my body for probably $3 a month. And when I say that to you and you look at it on the screen, you realize there's a problem here. You realize that this person is doing this in a public space, and they shouldn't be. And they should be getting called out for that, because that's weird. That's disturbing. People could walk in. People could be getting recorded without their consent. There's a lot of issues in this that get discussed when somebody tries to promote themselves in public spaces, thinking that, hey, I could just do this here and it's perfectly fine. And that's where we get this guy, Joey Swole, who is someone who calls out gym etiquette and gym bad behavior from time to time, or does it all the time as his shtick online. And he did that.
This is one of the most disgusting things that I've ever been sent. This trans woman is in the women's locker room filming corn with a pea, playing with herself, grabbing her bulge, which of course I had to cover up, as well as filming OF content out on the gym floor. I mean, how hard is it to just go to the gym, work out, be respectful, and not do anything lewd or vulgar like this? You do know that there's minors that go to the gym too and use that same locker room. Anyways, I went to her page, as you can see here, did a quick search, and found that she trains at a gym called Good Life Fitness in Canada. I sent them a message to inform them. They thanked me, told me they're going to investigate it and take action. I really hope that they ban her and press charges. So to you, Victoria, you don't get a you need to do better. No, you're beyond that, because you belong on a list and in jail. And before you come at me and call me some type of phobic for doing this video, remember, accountability isn't persecution, and you absolutely deserve this. Just a quick update to this video from the other day, where this person is filming corn with a pea in the women's locker room, playing with themselves, grabbing their bulge, as well as filming OF content out on the gym floor. I followed up with this gym, Good Life Fitness in Canada. They, because of legal reasons, couldn't tell me exactly what they did with this member, which I understand, but they pretty much spelled it out that when you do something like this, you get banned from all gyms. I also talked to somebody that works there that I'll keep anonymous, that confirmed with me that this person has been banned. So thank you, Good Life Fitness, for doing what's right to protect your members. This type of content has no place in gyms or any shared public space. So if you see this, report it, tell the staff or management, or just send it to me. I will happily call their ass out and get them banned from every gym. Have a great week, everybody.
And what I would have thought is universal understanding that, yeah, this is dumb. For some reason, people are more focused on the mislabeling of the pronouns. And on a baseline, I understand where anger is coming from, because you have people who spend their time finding themselves, wanting to discover who they are, and they have their identity currently or a new identity, and they want other people to join in and identify them by correct pronouns and making them feel validated. And you know what? You should be able to go where you will be identified correctly, and I salute you on that journey. The problem is the same as it has always been. You cannot expect everybody to join in every single time. It's just not gonna happen. It's never gonna happen 100% unless somebody makes it a law. And at that point, a lot of people are going to be very upset and start having these conversations about free speech and First Amendment, and that'll be a rabbit hole I'm not digging in. But to sit here and think you can have these conversations about pronouns for the vast majority of transgenders, because now you're bringing in transphobia and how somebody's being transphobic, you can't really get a lot of people on your side to that conversation when the person in question is doing something that warrants criticism, because there's going to be that conversation of you're more focused about this than you are about this. You're not really paying attention to this because you're more mad about that. You have somebody calling out weird behavior of promoting and recording your self-gratification in a space where other people have to walk in, and for some reason you have more heat because at the moment in time or at the moment of recording, Buddy didn't give the right set of pronouns to use for somebody who, I guess in their mind, is not worthy of that because they're not being respectful to the entire space that other people have to sit in. So why would one have to be respectful to that said individual in making sure that they feel identified when they're disrespecting other people? You see how these conversations never go in the proper direction, because as soon as somebody draws attention to something, there's always going to be that one person who fixates on the most minute detail and tries to make it bigger than what it intentionally is. And in my opinion, somebody, man, woman, they, them, he, them, she, her, she, it, shit, hit, it don't matter, should not be recording themselves promoting their OnlyFans for the world to see in a spot, in a place where other people have to go in at the same time and do the same things. Change, speak truth to power about their bodies, physiques, all that extra shit, because it'll probably spark that conversation from, I believe, a month ago, where a woman was very upset that a trans person was in the room.
I just had the worst experience ever at the gym, at Gold's Gym, and I think this is probably happening at gyms across America, where like trans women are going into the women's locker room and not really caring about how women feel about it. And it's really hurtful, yo. Like, how you gonna say you want to be a woman or that you are a woman, but you don't give a fuck how women feel? Today I was naked in the locker room. I turned around and there's a man there in boy clothes, lip gloss, standing there looking at me. I'm butt naked. So the first thing I think is maybe there's a worker in here. Maybe I missed a sign. I say the word sir to say, sir, what are you doing in here? He goes, don't fucking talk to me. I'm a woman. I have a right to be in here. Immediately, I'm fucking pissed because I'm butt naked. I feel violated. I feel like weird. Like, I don't want to deal with this, right? So the girls are walking in and they're seeing the commotion and they actually chime in and say, yo, I don't know why he's in here. He's not supposed to be in here. And then I talk to the people that work at Gold's Gym and they don't really have anything to do. They just like, oh, we can file a report about it, incident report. What the fuck is going on? Like, listen, how can you say you're a woman or you want to be a woman and you don't care how women feel? That's nothing more manly than not giving a fuck about how women feel, I'd like to think. And I get it, like, everybody has their own things, and I don't want to say that I know everything about gay rights or trans rights. I'm a lesbian. I've been a lesbian my whole life. I treat people how I want to be treated regardless of whatever their sexual orientation is or whatever they decide. So I'm not transphobic, and I'm not homophobic. I'm not straightophobic. I'm not racist. None of these things. I just believe in treating people how I want to be treated. Why do you guys think it's okay for men to be in the women's restroom? And like, when is the cutoff point? Is it like, oh, you cut off your you can come in here? Why aren't women making the laws? And if you really want to fucking be safe and feel good, why don't we just make trans restrooms? Because it ain't right. The way I feel right now. And don't come into my comments about he gay, he ain't looking at you. I don't give a fuck, bro. It's about a feeling, yo. Like, if you never been a little girl who've been touched or been through some shit, you won't understand that feeling. And you've never been a little.
And then you're going to have a conversation about who's more transphobic, the white muscular guy or the black muscular woman. And at that point, you've lost the plot because people on one hand are feeling unsafe and others are doing shit they're not supposed to fucking be doing. And the sickest part of it is a lot of people are going to distract from both of those to fixate on how it feels to be identified properly. And it's not really going to get you far, and it's going to lead more people to just say, fuck you, fuck your pronouns, I'm gonna call you whatever I see fit. Is that what you want? No. So instead of trying to deviate the conversation into something nobody was really thinking about, stick to the main point, stick to how stupid one truly is or isn't, and maybe after we can talk about proper uses of pronouns or move on to the next silly thing, because at heart, we're all humans who like to just continuously spin the wheel. Leave your self-gratification in the bedroom, people, where it belongs. All the shame and the must and the stink, you leave it in the bedroom. Don't bring it outside to the people. The people don't want to smell it. It's bad enough you didn't clean yourself and you got all that dry inside all on your leg and inner thigh walking about. That's why you got warts on your thighs. And be respectful to the common apparatus. That way you can receive respect back from the common apparatus. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Mwah. Bye-bye.